Okay, so I'm gonna be doing like the second half of the basics to a French accent. Cameron did the first half, and you kind of need like what he says to do this part. It won't really sound French if you don't do what his part says before you do this. But yeah, so I'm gonna do like the rhythm, the pitch, the stress, and then the consonants that are in you like interchange. Okay, so first the rhythm. There's typically more stress on the second syllable than the first syllable. So, but don't do that for like every word because then you'll sound ridiculous. But if you don't do it, then it like doesn't really accurately portray a French accent because that is very apparent in the accent. But like I said, it's really only on super stressed words. So where you want to put more emphasis, you would put the major emphasis on the second half of the word. And then that stressed syllable, so like the last stressed syllable is, you can also put a higher pitch on that. Haven't really figured out how to do that very well, but yeah, it's a thing that's apparent in a French accent. So like words like separate in an American accent would be séparé, so like the it is like higher, whatever. And then factory, factory. And then unlike an American accent, in a French accent, almost every syllable is stressed. So like how in an American accent you would say separate, in a French accent it would be séparé. So like that middle syllable is very apparent. Then so for the consonants, the first consonant we're gonna look at is like the R sound. So like and r. They're very distinct in a French accent. They're not as like gnarly as in some accents, so not like a rech, but it's pretty close. So like rus, river. So the back of your tongue is up and the front of your tongue is down, so it's like a rech. And then the ER sound, so like for runner, hanger, whatever, the ER is like el, so like runner, el. Sure. One of the sentences that they said to like just to practice this on the CD was, the runner staggered over the ridge and claimed his reward. So the runner staggered over the ridge and claimed his reward. Sure. Okay. The next consonant we're gonna look at is the ch and the j. Those both change. So the ch is more of a sh, and the j is more of a j. So it's more of a fricative than a plosive. So instead of ch, ch, sh, sh. So like chip, ship, shy, shy, chirp, chirp, shark, shark. And then judge, zhuzh, jingle, jingle, stuff like that. Bridge, bridge. One of the sentences they said, churches and chapels aren't places for childishness. Churches and chapels aren't places for childishness. Yeah. And then the th and the are z and s. This is really, really apparent in the accent. So like thank would be thank, so thank you. Thank you with like the up. Thin would be like thin. Think, think. Other, oser. They. So one of the sentences, thin people think dieting is thoroughly unnecessary. Thin people think dieting is thoroughly unnecessary. And then they played around with this, that, and the other. They played around with this, that, and the other. And then this isn't as important, but the Z is usually replaced with an S. So like in repose, it's not repose, it's repose, repos. Like zebra would be like zebra. And then this also isn't as important, and like the emphasis thing, it shouldn't be on every single word, but a lot of the time the H is dropped. So like in like him, it would be like im. Trying to find another example. Like hallway could be like elway. You not that, but you don't say the H sometimes. And like I said, not very good, but we're working on it.